Hey guys, and welcome back to Van Tumble Home.
In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this Lebanese inspired herb salad. It's super delicious and healthy for you. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Real quick disclaimer guys, this is not an authentic Lebanese recipe, but I was inspired to make my own after the first time I tried it because I knew I was hooked. It is that good, and bonus, it's healthy. Okay, so the ingredients that I'm going to have, obviously salt. I have mint here and a bunch of parsley. It's a thing of parsley. I still have to go through the leaves. One red onion, a lemon, some bulgur wheat, which it has to be a finer grind. So I'm going to run that through my spice grinder, and some olive oil, and I think that's about it. I got the mint. Oh, and tomato. So that's tomato. I think that's all the ingredients that we're going to need to get this recipe done. Okay, so these lemons usually give me about 4 tablespoons, and so I think that's what the recipe called for. I think the recipe called for about 3 tablespoons. So I'll go ahead and get this all squeezed out. That looks like about 4 tablespoons, and so I'm going to add that to my olive oil, and then I will whisk that together. Okay, so I don't know where my whisk is at, so I'm just using this fork. Okay, so that's whisked together. You can see it kind of got like creamy. Okay, I still have a little bit of spice in my grinder from the last that I used it. So I'm putting in a scoop of rice, just a spoonful of rice, and then I'm going to grind it just to kind of clean it out, and then I'll wipe it down. It usually works pretty well. Okay, and the recipe of wheat, it calls for a 1/4 cup of the wheat, but this is whole, so I'm using a 1/3 cup, and by the time I grind it, it will probably be a 1/4 cup. Ah, perfect. So I'm going to add this to the grinder over here. Okay, and then once this is ground up, I'm going to add it to this mixture here. Okay, so this is all ground up now. So I'm going to add this right into here. Okay, and I'm going to leave that in there to soak, just like that. And we're going to prepare all the rest of our other stuff. Okay, so really quick, so I only have 1 bunch of parsley, and I'm going to add two of these green onions, and so I'm also going to add one bunch of cilantro. I'm not sure if that's normally what it's called for. That's not the recipe that I just looked up. I'm just really trying to get this done, and I think it's going to taste really good with the cilantro. So that's what I bought because that's how I thought I remembered that's how it was. My friend did Bible study with a Lebanese lady, and she had a restaurant, and that's the first time that I had the tabbouleh. I think that's what it's called. And so I'm going to rinse this off real quick. And so that's what I'm going to do. I went and bought all this stuff thinking that it was half parsley, half cilantro. So if that's not the original recipe, then this is just how I'm going to do it. Okay, I think it only needs a couple of these mints. So I'm just going to grab like that much. A couple of sprigs. Close this back up, place it back in the fridge. I'm going to rinse this off and take it off of the stems. And you just want to take the leaves off of the stem of the mint, and I have about 4 sprigs because mine were kind of short and the leaves are kind of small, so you could just put it up to you, and this is all according to taste. Okay, so sometimes it's easier to just pull those off like that, but I have a meeting to do here pretty soon, and so I'm just really trying to get this done. Let's put that in there with this and start chopping all of this up together. So in total, I ended up using 1 bunch of parsley, 1 bunch of cilantro, 2 green onions, about a 1/4 cup of chopped red onion, a few mint leaves, probably like 4 to 5, about 1/3 cup of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, it was more like 4 tablespoons, a 1/4 cup of fine ground bulgur wheat, and 1 to 2 firm tomatoes. Mine was pretty huge, and I did end up using the whole entire thing, but you want it to be firm, not too much juice in there. And of course, salt to taste. I think I used about 2 teaspoonfuls.
Can I have some cookies?
Yeah, of course. The oven's ready if you want to get the cookies ready. Hey, if you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to make it to 400 before the end of the year. Okay, so you get that all into the bowl.
Can I eat this one?
You just want that dough?
No, because you said only 6, but there's a 7.
Yeah, but there's another cookie sheet. So just add it on two cookie sheets. By the way, this recipe is not an authentic recipe. I don't know if it's like Greek or Lebanese, but all I know is that when I had it, when my friend took me out to that restaurant, I loved it. And so I've tried to recreate it since, and I've seen a bunch of different recipes, but it wasn't quite, I remember eating it the way that she made it with the cilantro and the parsley, but the recipes that I've seen have all just been only parsley.
I just moved them together.
Yeah, just leave them there and I'll put them into the oven when it's ready. The oven's actually ready, but when you get both trays ready, then we'll stick them in.
You won't warm or bow over time, like vinyl does. If the window is open, you can truly withstand the test of time. Plus, the peace of mind that comes from removing high temperatures. A better way to a better shelf. And each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
I am using pink Himalayan salt. I was surprised to find this 2-pound bag at Ross, and I paid $3.99 for it. The comparison price is $8, which is pretty much what I'd find at the grocery store, so that was a sweet deal. So I'm just sprinkling 1 teaspoonful over on this, and the next thing that we're gonna do is stir this all up. Look at how pretty it looks. And then once it gets all stirred up, I'm gonna add our dressing, the lemon olive oil mixture with the bulgur wheat. I happen to have this extra slice of lime that I'm also going to be adding in there if I want it to be more of a citrus flavor. And like I said, this is just according to taste. So a lot of the recipes that I tried wasn't really exactly what I was looking for, so I actually add a little bit more lemon, and I swapped out one of the bunches of parsley for the cilantro. So just make it however you want. So initially I only put about a little over half of the tomato, so I went ahead and added the rest of the tomato and another teaspoonful of salt because I just felt like it needed it, and I did end up adding that extra slice of lime. So I'm just gonna mix this up, and you guys, this is so delicious. If you don't like really messing around with lettuce, I've been wanting something with like a bunch of herbs with cilantro and parsley. It's so good for you. It's a chelator of heavy metals, and it helps to detoxify your body. And this is like one of my favorite salads. The only thing that could really make it better is if you if you served it with avocado, which I just don't happen to have right now. So not only is this super delicious, but it's also very healthy for you. So thumbs up if you guys like healthy recipes. By the way, I'm just serving this up with some teriyaki chicken and white steamed rice. This is not like an authentic way of serving it. I think when I first ate this, my friend ordered for me. I don't even know what the words were of the food that she gave me, but it had like a white yogurt thing on the bottom. The tabbouleh was served on top. And there was something else too. All of it was delicious. I have to figure out even what they were called. I probably have to text her and ask her what it is. But I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Give it a try, and thumbs up and subscribe if you guys like the video. Share it with your friends, and thank you so much for watching.